So I've heard similar things about people that go on the carnivore diet where they give everything up, and you see these stories online. People just eat red meat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner,
Mhm.
and all their biomarkers are positive. Cholesterol goes away, eczema goes away, psoriasis goes away. Have you looked into any of the carnivore stuff and how it compares to plant-based?
Uh, I have. I've looked at some of that. I There's one missing piece to those diets, which is something the human body absolutely needs, and that's fiber. Meat doesn't have fiber. Our bodies are designed to require fiber to move things through. Just from a biological standpoint, even our colons are more like an accordion where they have all
Yeah.
those waves, which require some fiber to push things through. Versus if you look at the colon of carnivores, lions, tigers, it's very smooth. So all of the fat, the cholesterol moves through it and it doesn't get stuck. There's a lot of other things in terms of arguing for a plant based diet, in terms of like we don't have claws to catch animals, we don't have fangs, those kinds of things. But yeah, to get back to your point about some of those other ones, I think the big thing with that is how how does your liver look? I don't understand how cholesterol could go down if you're eating nothing but red meat. I mean, that seems like that's impossible, but anybody that's looking at studies or reading books that reference studies, go to the source. Who funded the study? That's always a really key thing because a lot of times they'll take out those little bits and pieces that work in favor of whatever they're arguing.
Well, and my takeaway as a non-MD, non-research based person is anytime someone dramatically changes their diet, either way, they stop eating in excess. They eat moderately.
Mhm.
Typically, like you felt personally, you feel more compelled when you're eating better to exercise, maybe not drink alcohol at night. Like it's hard to know what's correlation and what's causation. Like
Mhm.
we switched you to a plant-based diet for 10 days and all your markers changed. Well, of course they did because you stopped eating like a pig. And maybe the same with the carnivore diet is, well, you can only eat so much meat. My brother-in-law has tried to talk me into it, but I'm like, I can't imagine waking up and eating meat for breakfast. That's just not something that sounds appealing to me.
Yeah.
And and he's like, well, whatever, and it's like, but nevertheless, you can only eat so much of it. So is it correlation or causation? Your fiber argument is really good, something I hadn't heard before and I want to look more into.